All right, well, looks like I'm back. Gonna do another video. Haven't done one of these in a long time, so just bear with me. Gotta kind of figure out how to do all this again. But I got this all painted. Started on with white, and I think we're gonna do a fluorescent orange and kind of red side here. Black on top, gold scales, chartreuse belly on the bottom. So let's get started. And I'll try to explain everything as I go. Just bear in mind, I have an air compressor. It's going to be really loud when it runs. And I'm going to be doing a lot of cleaning of airbrushes when I'm switching colors. And as for the eyes, I'm just going to use these. So let's get started. So the first color that I want to use is going to be a fluorescent orange. And actually it's a wicked fluorescent orange. So that's our first color. Seems kind of thin, so I don't think I really need to thin it out too much. I think the air pressure I'm using is 30 pounds, so it's not that heavy. So here we go. I'm gonna leave it right about where this eye is, right here. There we go. It'll be really, really, really bright. Okay, so let's get this dried off. I got to plug that in, the dryer. All right, now let's get this dried off. I guess that's true, JP. It is a tragedy that he died. Here we go. We're going to keep going with this side. I want this to be nice and strong. There we go. Come across the front. And then we'll come across the side like we did over here. Try to keep it right at that eye level. And then I'm going to come right across the bottom here. There. Let's get that dried off. Looking pretty good so far. Now we're going to put some black stripes on it as well. Okay. A little bit more. Kind of, I think we're looking pretty equal on both sides. Let's keep going. Now I was kind of thinking, if I'm going to put black on here, I really don't need to make a border. I could just bring that orange all the way up to the top, and then I can just paint the black down. So let's just do that. We're going to add some more color. So I just want to just say excuse me about the door being open. These cars go across the busy street, and if I had this garage door open, it would just be brutally hot in here. All right, so we got this thinned out a little bit more. There we go. Okay, let's keep going. There we go. Remember, I want this to be nice and bright and strong. There we go. Okay, so let's get this all dried off. I think it's looking pretty good right now. The waters on all my home lakes are all around 80 degrees plus, so it really doesn't pay to go do any kind of musky fishing. So we're gonna go pretty heavy on this. I'm gonna throw some red in here too. There we go. That looks pretty good. And we're gonna use up all this paint, and just let you know that we're doing some wicked fluorescent orange. Yeah, he did. It was a few days ago, actually. True wrestling icon he was. Thunder Lips from Rocky. Just getting this dried off a little bit here. There we go. Okay. I am painting a musky lure. I don't think you see many YouTubers that will do live streams painting lures. All right. Okay. So it's time to get this airbrush cleaned out. And we're going to add the next color. It's going to be black, red. And that red's just going to go really super light right across that. All right, airbrush. There we go. We're just cleaning the brushes in between the colors. Yep, it's a lure. Hopefully it'll be one that I use the next couple weeks for some musky, and we get one with it. I've done quite a few of these lures on live stream, which has been pretty fun. I enjoy doing it. I don't know why I don't do it more often, but all right, let's put some red on here. Just gonna do some regular wicked red. And this is just gonna go really light over the orange. Here we go. There. I think it looks a little bit better. There, I like that. That's pretty cool. There we go. All right, let's move on to the next color. We're going to do black across the top, and then we'll do chartreuse on the bottom. So it's time to get the airbrush cleaned off. You may hear the air compressor sound off. And then I think we'll probably end up making a template for some stripes, or maybe I'll just freehand it. I'll let you guys decide. All right, black. So Hobby Lobby, you can get this black ink from there. This is oxide black. There. You don't need a lot of it, just a little bit. And a little bit of this stuff kind of goes a long ways, but we'll probably end up needing some more. Here we go. And look how quick that covers it up nicely. We're going to want to tape that. Shoot. Let's put some tape across here so we don't mess this up. Actually, I'm going to hold it closer now. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing over here. So as you notice, the color we're going to go the same. Okay, we're going to hold it pretty close. And then we'll throw some black in here. There. And then a little bit of black on the front to cover that up right there. There we go. Okay. And that looks pretty good. Let's get that dried off and we'll keep moving. Next is we're going to do chartreuse underneath. You know what? We're going to do a little bit more black across the top. I can kind of see that orange still showing through a little bit. So let's do that. Get the air compressor, we're going to get the airbrush cleaned off. I want all that black paint out. So let's get this airbrush all cleaned out here. I want no traces of the black. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to put gills in this. I may or may not. I don't know yet. We're going to go through one more time and get this and make sure we have all that black out. Okay. You know, maybe I should do one from start to finish. Live. With the saws and the sanding and the drilling and carving. I think I might. I know I've talked about it on other streams. I think I will. Let's get that cleaned off here. There we go. Okay. And here comes a Hellcat. How'd I know? Did you guys see that? I guess you can just tell by the whining of the supercharger. Okay, all right. So the next color that I'm going to do on the belly is going to be this wicked fluorescent yellow. Let's get this all shaken up nicely. I'm going to have to thin this one out. Oh yeah, I just want to share this with you guys. I painted this one yesterday. We threw the epoxy on 2 coats of epoxy, many coats of epoxy, but 2 on the outside. I think it probably took maybe 2 or 3 coats on underneath all of the paint to get it really nice and smooth. And that's the key. Is I think putting on a few coats of epoxy underneath to make a good base. So we're going to do some wicked opaque yellow. I'm sorry, wicked yellow. Hey Charles, thanks a lot, man. I like these colors to be pretty heavy. All right. While we're mixing this, we probably use a little too much there, but that's okay. Well, I guess today's your day to see how to paint a lure. That's what we're doing on this. There we go. Little thin, but I think we'll make do. So this is what I've got. This is what I've gotten done so far. I use fluorescent orange, wicked fluorescent orange, some wicked red over that, and then some black ink. Okay, so now it's time to do some chartreuse or fluorescent yellow. I'm going to do that on the belly. All right, here we go. This will be a few coats. This will take a little while because we're gonna build this up. Yeah, see, I went kind of thin. See what it did there? But we're gonna fix that, so it's really no big deal. Okay, let's keep spraying. There we go so far. Not bad. Wanted to buy an airbrush. Well, I've gotten all my stuff off of Amazon, if that helps. Or you can go to Hobby Lobby, which is an awesome store. And personally, I would not cheap out on getting the least expensive airbrush. I'd actually try to look for some quality. It's amazing what a good quality airbrush can do when you're trying to paint stuff like this and trying to do precision painting. It's amazing. Those cheap master airbrushes, they're not the best. I've gone through lots of them. But yeah, I would not cheap out on airbrushes. I'd buy the best one you can afford. And this one that I have, it's a Lonesome Fisherman. He's back. How's it going? I don't know if you guys can see it. That's the brand airbrush that I got from Amazon, and it's really nice. Maybe one day I'll do a video on how to take it apart and clean it and things like that. Take it apart, put it back together. It's really simple. And I think if I can do it, pretty much anybody can. But here we go so far. And if you're just joining me, black on the top, fluorescent yellow, and some wicked red on the side. And now we're doing some chartreuse on the belly. From there, we're going to do some gold scales. Let's get that dried off. Okay, this is really coming along pretty nice. In a little bit. All right. Okay. All right. Hey, sorry. I had one on, and then I landed another one on the last day. So I had a few on. I was jigging Medusas. I didn't have Bondies with me, and my crankbaits unfortunately didn't. Nothing hit them. But it was an awesome trip, though. It was great. I loved it. And the muskies really weren't that big. They were pretty small. I would probably say they were probably um, all associated with the weeds. The ones I got jigging were kind of a little bit offshore, probably between maybe 10 and 20 feet of water. And the water temps ranged anywhere from like 68 degrees early in the morning up to about, well, maybe 72 degrees was the max. Yeah, at least I wasn't skunked. I did when I went to Vermilion. We did Vermilion, and then we did some couple lakes in northern Wisconsin, and we got skunked on those. But this year, I made it a point to not get skunked. Come hell or high water, I was going to catch one. And so far, that's pretty good. I kind of like that. I like the shading and everything on it. It's pretty good. All right. It is getting hot out here. I'm gonna need some water in a little bit. Yeah, they were good. Now in Ohio, we're up in the 80s. I think the highest I got was like 81, 82 degrees. But early in the morning, when I was out a couple days ago, we were in the 70s. Wayne Smith from Ireland. That's awesome. What is that fish you're holding in your picture? Is that a big pike? Okay, let's get that dried off. And I'm gonna say I'm probably done with this part of the paint job. There we go. All right. So what I've been doing now is, since we've got a really nice sunny day, I have this UV paint, this UV stuff that I can paint, that I can spray on by Createx. So we put a nice little coat of UV on there, and that'll allow me to do other things. But we're going to do scales first. We're going to do some scales first before we do that. So I got to find my mesh that I use for the scales. I got to find it. I should have been more prepared, but that's all part of doing these live streams, right? All right, I got to find this mesh, so just bear with me. Where did it go? Where did it go? It's not down there. It's not over here. Well, oh, here it is. Okay, cool. All right, well, I found it. So let's put some gold scales on here. Don't forget, if you guys like these videos that I do, you like the paint jobs, subscribe to the channel. Keep watching. I have a ton of, I'm starting to have a ton of videos out of painting lures and trying some different things with musky lures. So I'm gonna have to really get out and use them for painting or fishing and catch something on them. And I know someone's been asking about a spinner attached to the back of a crankbait, which I'm still gonna do. I've just gotta kind of figure out how I want to do it. The one I did try kind of killed the action of the lure. So that's the one thing we got to work through is when we're doing that one is how are we going to do it without killing the action? You know, I think I might do a live stream later. Maybe I'll keep doing this one live. And maybe we'll get started on a crankbait because I have some here we can get started on using some power tools. How long have I been going on for? 27 minutes. Okay. There. Taking some great care of doing this. The dropsies. Good thing I slept last night. I'll still try it. I put it on I made a spinner really quick, put it on the back of one of my lures and one of my smaller crankbaits, and it really didn't do much. It pretty much killed the action of the lure. But I'm still willing to try it. I mean, I did buy all the stuff to do it, so I'm not going to let all those blades and clevises and stuff like that go to waste. I think that would just be tragic if we let it all go to waste and not try it. Okay, so let's get this all cleaned out, and then we're gonna get started on the scales. I got that scale material on really nice and tight, so we should get some nice scales out of that. And considering I'm not going to try to get it to go one way or the other, I'm just going to paint it straight across. And I'll probably put some clear coat over that. And we'll put that in the sun and see if we can get that to cure a little bit. And I'm going to take a quick little pause after that. I'm going to go try some zucchini bread that my wife and granddaughter made. I'm not big into zucchini. I can't stand the stuff actually, but if they made it, I'll try it. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely going to take some experimenting. Most definitely. So, okay, let's get started. Let's do this. Let's get back on this. Fill it up a little bit. Like that. So this is another ink that I use from Hobby Lobby. This one is called Deep Gold. So we're going to use this as the scales. And I want to get that. Okay. I think we got all the chartreuse out. Here we go. Okay. All right, so here we go. We're going to get this started. And go pretty light first. There. And then what I want to do, I think I kind of want to get those scales to kind of come down here a little bit. Let's try that. There, just like that, and down here. There. And we'll go pretty heavy through here again. There. Okay. All right, so let's get that dried off and we'll do some scale unveil. I think it's going to look pretty good. I'm pretty excited to see it. Let's put a little bit over here and then, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so let's put a little bit over here on the front. There. There, okay. What's going to be cool is that black showing through. Yeah, I was going through some catalogs to see what color, how I wanted to paint a lure today. And I like this color combo that I saw. So I said, you know what, why not just, let's paint it. I'm going to go a little bit heavier. I'm going to go a little bit heavier on that. But I'm going to add my own touch to it. Gills, fins, and things like that probably. I'll try it. There we go. All right, so we'll dry this. And I'm going to need a drum roll when we unveil the scales. I think there's a lure like this on Thorn Brothers too. Okay. All right, so let's do these scale unveil. Okay, here we go. Fudge. Oh, well, we'll redo that. There we go. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to redo that, you guys. That, to me, looks like, how do I say it? Looks like crap, but we'll have to fix that. Might be able to go over it with some heavier chartreuse paint. I think that might work. Yeah, I got this off of a Thorn Brothers catalog online. But if the color works, hey, it's worth it, right? All right, let's get this cleaned off. And we're going to repaint that underneath. Actually, I have a nice breeze today. You're lucky. That's an awesome store from what I've seen on the catalogs. I've been to their store when they're in town on the muskie shows, and it's pretty cool. It's a great place. They have lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff, gear when they come to the shows. Lots of gear. All right, so I'm gonna thin this out with a couple drops. We're gonna go over this, make it pretty thick, and that should do it. And then after that, I'm gonna put on I have some UV clear that we're gonna use, and then you guys get to watch paint dry for a little while. I'm gonna go try some food, and then come back and we'll get this finished. We'll put this on rotisserie for a minute while I put that UV epoxy on. And that way, if there's something we screw up, we can always wash it off and not have to worry about redoing the whole thing, which I've had to do on some live streams. And here we go. Let's just fix this up a little bit. There we go. Okay, dry that off. And probably what will happen is after I put that UV clear on, I'll probably go over it again. And this one is made from mahogany. I should have mentioned that at the very beginning. This is a mahogany lure. Made from mahogany. That looks pretty good. I like that. I'm really liking that. We'll get that fixed, but yeah, this is awesome. I think we got that problem taken care of. That is awesome. Look at that. Oh, we're not anywhere near done yet, buddy. We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get that red dot. That'll be when we're working on the head and fin details. We'll get that. This lure isn't anywhere near done. Nowhere close. I think we'll be on this live stream for quite a while. Okay. There. All right. Red dot. Look at that one. We changed up the design a little bit from this one, if you look at the back, to this. A little bit beefier. A little bit different lip. It's still through wire. And believe it or not, this one is made from a scrap piece of wood that I used. I planed it, jointed it, and did everything. And this is from mahogany. This is the old, I'd say this is the old design. I still like it. I'll probably still use it. Okay. All right. So I have some UV curing epoxy that I'm going to use on this. So I'm going to throw some of that on. I'm going to put a super light coat on. I'm going to put it out. I'm going to put it on rotisserie for a little bit, let it level out, and then take it outside and let the sun do its thing. It's pretty sunny out, and I'm sure we have a really high UV index. Not this thing. That's almost out. Okay, so I bought this from Amazon. I'm trying to experiment with it. I like it in certain situations. Actually, I've been using it quite a bit on a lot of the lures. I used it on this one for a base coat before I did any painting. Did a lot of sanding. Probably used like 5 coats and sanded through all of them down to probably the last coat, almost down to the wood. And I really, really like how the lures have turned out, painting wise and finish wise. That's kind of small. We'll use it. All right. Here it is. Okay, so we use 2 brushes. Find them all. Yep. Yeah, I used a different line. I kind of like those line ties a little bit better. I'm experimenting with aluminum lips. So I have a lure that I made with an aluminum lip, and this was the first one I did, but this is Lexian, but I tried doing the line ties like on the Lure Pelagics and the Supernatural Big Baits. Tried doing that too. It's nice you don't have to tune the lure, but it doesn't allow you to tune something if everything's got to be perfect on it. So if it's not perfect, it's not going to come out right. And unfortunately, I found that out the hard way on one lure that I took some time making and sanding and everything. All right, so we're just going to get this painted on really quick here. This will just leave a nice little, this will leave a nice base for the rest of the paint, for the stripes, the head and the gill details. And if we mess up, we can just simply wash it off. I'm going to use this brush so we can do some precision work. Because I don't want to get it on the tape, because then it'll be a bear to get off. There we go. That really makes the color pop, doesn't it? So if you guys also have, I'll show you real quick. Let me grab the lure that I made. I didn't finish it. I didn't finish painting it or anything. It works on the middle setting, but the other 2 settings, I think if I can have someone who has a machine shop who can cut them and machine them, they'll work out perfectly. And that's something I would definitely do. I'd definitely make again if I had that. But since I don't, the tunability of doing something like this is a lot better. And darn it, we messed up. Oh well. I knew that. I had my funny feeling that would happen. I didn't even touch this, and it's all gotta be the moisture in the air or something, or the humidity. It's gotta be. All right, I am gonna just Get the big brush on here. Let's get the big brush on. Let's get this spread out. I'm going to run outside and let's hold this outside for a little bit. I'll take you guys out there with me. All right, you guys ready? I might end up putting one or two coats on, another coat of this stuff on here. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's do this. Let's get this outside real quick here. All right. Oh, that sucks. Sorry about that. There. Okay. All right, let's get this in the sun and I don't like this part, so let's get that done. Okay. We're definitely going to put another coat on here. I can feel it setting already. Good. Okay. There we go. All right, let me go grab that while this is setting in the sun for a little bit, okay? I'm just going to set this in the sun. All right, so can you see that? So there you go. Let's just put this up here like this and here. So aluminum lip. I used one of my internal weights on here. This is not through wire, it's all twist wire. And I use that for the line tie, and just goes in just like that. And let me get a rod, show you guys how I attached it. So this is a pain in the butt to attach. There we go. Okay, so there it is. First foray at making a lip lock or a matte lock diving lip, or what you see on the pelagics from Lee Lures as well. And again, that same design that I did, but this one's about 12 inches long. So I'm thinking about just finishing it and trying it on one of the lakes and seeing how it works. Casting wise, it was so. But like I said, this top one and this middle one for some reason doesn't really do well, but I think at maybe 4 miles an hour, I think it'll troll just perfect. So it'd be probably really good in the wintertime. That's still packing. Let's let the sun do its thing. Okay. All right, so is there anything else I can show you guys? Um, Anytime. Do you guys want to watch epoxy dry while I go get something to eat? All right, I'll let you guys watch some epoxy dry. And you can tell me how good it is watching paint and epoxy dry. I'll be back. I'm gonna go grab something. My wife and granddaughter made some bread, so I'm gonna go try it. I'll be back. Did it dry? Oh yeah, cool. Someone 232. Hey, you just got acknowledged. I think I might know who that person is, but I won't say who they are. Not at all, but I think I know who they are, but I won't say it. I'll just say, hey. Let's get this airbrush cleaned off. And we're back to the live stream. That food was pretty good that I had. It was like a zucchini burger with carrots, some mozzarella cheese, green onion, egg with some rice. And it was pretty good actually. I'm not a zucchini eater and I thought it was pretty good. Okay. All right, let's finish this up. Long ways to go to do this. Let's find my template. And where are they? Where are those fucking things at? There's one. Guess we could use that one. Trying to find all my templates. I don't know what the hell happened to them. Cleaned this shit up yesterday and oh, there we go. There's 1 and 2. Excellent. Yeah, that'll work. Yep, perfect. Okay. Well, someone 2332. What was my favorite? Let me go get that for you, and I will show you what my favorite is. Someone 2332. I'm acknowledging you.
Hey. No, that's it.
It scared me.
Okay.
Oh,
You tried to get it?
so here it is. Someone 2332. This is one of my favorites that I've painted.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Can I stay with you?
I don't care. Sure. All right. So, okay, where was I? We're gonna do some gills. We're gonna do some head details. Oh, stripes first. I'm sorry, stripes. We gotta do stripes. And how do I want to do those? Do I want to make them? Make the stencil? Use an existing one, or just do it freehand? I think they're going to be fairly thin. Okay, so let's do this. I have this one, but this one's pretty thick. That takes up a lot of space. I used to have another one in here. We'll make one. Oh, a lot of stencils.
So you're making a new float?
Huh?
So you're making a new float?
I made that one a long time ago.
Oh.
Yeah. Here's some more. Looking for a stripe stencil. What happened to it? I guess we'll make one. All right, let's make one. Okay. Let's grab a pencil. All right, let's make a stripe stencil. Let's bring this down a little bit. Oops. And let's do All right. Put these away. We don't need those right now. Okay, so this is, I think I need a new board on this. I think I need to get a new one. But, let's see. Doesn't really matter how long we make it. So let's just do this. Let's do something like that. And the really cool thing about this is that when we do this, we can get them all equal. Now it's just a matter of cutting. There we go. Okay. So that is what the stencil is going to look like. Okay. All right, so now we got to start painting here. Now it kind of feels like I'm doing a regular long video. Let's bring this down some. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
That's one of my granddaughters. Okay. All right. So I think we'll start off there. Yep, that's how we're going to start. And that's just going to be the same process on the other side. So let's just get this done here. So someone just gave themselves away. I was trying to keep them anonymous, but now they're not. Do you want to say hi to someone 2332?
Hi, someone underscore
2332?
2332.
I guess they're no longer anonymous now. All right.
Bro, anonymous? No.
He was literally
No.
anonymous.
Do you know how many friends post her, like, share with her on YouTube? She's not anonymous, no. Neither am I.
All right, here we go. There. And then we just take that there, move it up a little bit, and paint again. There. It's really hard to do when you just have one hand to work with. Let's try something else here. All right, let's try this. Maybe this will work a little bit better. Yeah, 4 likes, awesome.
Does he know, like that it's like 2 seconds, 5 seconds off?
He doesn't care. I mean, that's looking pretty badass if you ask me. What do you think? Pretty sweet? Oh, where's your lyric? Which one? Is it up there? It should be up there. Oh, there's this one. That's kind of messed up. Okay. Hold it here. And this one needs to get redone too. Okay? Okay. Which epoxy you use? It's not, it's kind of still sunny out.
I think we'll use the 30 minute.
Okay. Hang on, let me get it done. Okay. You know, she caught a muskie already. I did take her once. And she caught one. We were jigging bondies. And also across the top. And join them together. There. And now we join them together. Okay.
Look like, when I see you through the corner, you look like an old grandma, just like, I want to see what you do. I'm like, what is that?
I'm trying to read the comment.
Yeah, once Mr. Lonesome Fisherman said congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, once Mr. Lonesome Fisherman said congratulations.
This spot up here. How are you guys surviving up here?
Very carefully. Let's get that dried off. All right, let's get your epoxy. Let's go do show you how to do the epoxy. All right, let's go show someone how to mix some epoxy. Okay. Bigger cup than that. They might not be in there now. They're probably up here. Check them up here. Now, where's my scale? Is my scale over there? Or did I put it in one of these drawers? It's probably one of these drawers. There it is. All right.
Want me to get a popsicle stick?
No. You can use a brush. Okay, let's put this on here. Let's do that. Let's go grab some 30-minute epoxy. You want to tell them what you're going to be doing?
Epoxy in this.
Very timid. Where's the rest of this? Okay. So, 30-minute epoxy. We turn the scale on, okay? Now, doesn't matter how you mix. You want to mix it by volume, you can mix it by volume, or you can mix it by weight and use a scale. Okay?
Okay.
1 to 1. So we put in, and sometimes the more you use, the more room you give yourself for error. So that says what, 5.57? Okay, so now we zero it, and we put in 5.7. Okay. Now you have an amount of time to work with this, so you gotta be pretty quick with it, but you gotta be neat, okay?
Okay.
Because this stuff is messy. So we'll mix it up. I don't think I'm good. Do you want to show them that what you painted? That you painted that? But don't forget, you got to clean all that sawdust off. Okay. And look at that. Dot. And then it was and then it was autographed. So let's get this all cleaned off here. There. Okay. All right. There you go. Be very neat about it. Okay, and then it goes over to the rotisserie. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, let them. They can watch you do that. You can show them how to do it, how you do it. Okay?
Okay.
Like you're an expert now because you're on camera. So if you want to talk to the audience, you can talk to them and tell them what you're doing.
I don't know what to say.
Just say what's on your mind. That's all.
So after this, I'm thinking of painting another floor. But after this, I gotta think of it. What I want.
Just say something real quick.
She's on camera.
I know.
What? How many lures have you made? Someone underscore 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3. 7. No, 8. Like 8 lures. Okay, goes on the rotisserie now. That's not the rotisserie. Okay.
Dude, everything got so blurry when you moved it.
Camera, I'm sorry.
I thought it was my phone for a second.
So there it is on the rotisserie. What?
There we go.
Where is it? I forgot. Okay.
You go back on real quick.
It's very blurry.
But imagine both of us watching it and it's just the same account. And Grandpa thinks we're spamming.
It has to Do you know how to unblur it on the phones? Okay. You know how to unblur it?
What are you doing?
This. Look. Like a little
Is it
bit.
like dry?
Yes, it's dry.
Do I feel it? Sir, if this wasn't dry and you just pricked me, I would literally throw a rock at you.
It's a bit sticky though. Make it as a layer like this.
Yes.
Yeah, it does look like really nice.
Do you make the bobby things too? Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
The floats.
Yeah.
I call them bobbies. Okay, leave me alone.
Yes, I do. All right. Wow, 3 people are watching. Awesome. This is totally getting away from what it was supposed to be. You know that, right?
What was it supposed to be?
Me painting a lure.
It's
But-
just your
but-
grandchildren talking to you the entire time.
But it's kind of gotten away from, but that's okay.
Can I show them this one?
Yeah.
This one is the second one I've made.
This one's like the.
Look how timid you are. You're very shy.
She's always been that. Even though she's made a few videos.
I've made just
A few things.
All right. Okay, it's time to do some gills. Still got the black. All right. Okay, let's make some gills. Let's get back on track here.
Ow.
Let's get warm in here. Let's get this thing done.
I'm gonna leave my hair down.
All right.
Has the same person,
I don't know.
fishman have an onion hair. Crazy.
I don't know how long people stay on. If they stay on for a long time, then awesome. If they come on, if they come and go, then great. Okay, so time to do some gills. Let's do this.
That's so hot in here. It's really hot. 4 people.
I thought you got hit like this.
Yeah, I did too. So how did I hit my jaw in the refrigerator? Being right through the refrigerator. It hurt.
Now we'll do some white.
Because then I thought he was trying to shoot at me. I was like, why are you doing that?
Ah, but now we have 3 people watching. Look at that.
2.
2? No, 5.
Fine. Yay.
That's likes.
No, 5 people. 4 likes.
4 likes, 5 people. I said likes.
Okay, I see it now. My phone is hating me. shoulder. And it hurt. Did Hazel write her name?
Mm-hmm. I didn't make it. It's not mine.
Did Hazel write her name? That's hard to believe. It took you a long time to learn cursive, and now you're better at it than I am.
Didn't take me that long.
All right, let's get this finished up.
I learned cursive in middle school.
Which was a long time ago.
All right. And then we get to do fins and.
Did you make like a fish that did like looked nothing like what a fish would look like, but a
This doesn't look anything like a fish.
Did you make like a fish that did like looked nothing like what a fish would look like, but it kind of does though. You know how you look in the front? Bless you. Oh, it's so off. Too busy. That's what my wheezes would sound like when I was like 6. That's what my throat. That's it. Thanks. I'm not gonna. Hey.
Okay. There we go.
No,
Is it?
Oh, someone said bless you.
I know, and I said thanks.
She says thanks. That's one of my other granddaughters. So now you have 2 of them that will be distracting everybody. That's one of my other granddaughters. Now you have 2 of them that will be distracting everybody.
I'm the only person distracting people. Hazel is non-existent in the entire thing.
All right, where's my cleaner? Okay, so now we got to do gold.
Not me trying to. It's mud. What?
I can get
Mudcraft.com.
God building and tackle crafting supplies.
He says you're welcome.
All right, they can't see that.
I guess she's giving you a thumbs up, Mr. Lonesome.
What fisherman?
Well,
Alright, okay.
yes.
Something poked me. I'm gonna cry.
Spider bit me. I didn't cry.
It barely did anything though.
Maybe it was a squirrel.
Yeah, a squirrel totally crawled into my crock and bit me. Or scratched me.
Well, chipmunks are smaller, so maybe it was a chipmunk.
It still wouldn't fit.
Chipmunks are small. You'd be surprised.
Yeah. Yesterday I thought they were cute.
Yeah.
I sprayed.
tried to get me.
Children.
You have me.
See? Spread chipmunks by hand. Spread chipmunks by hand.
I'm enjoying the loud sound. I felt my soul in my body.
Long ways to go still on this. Hour and a half.
What?
Painting. Because I have been in more times than you. Painting.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm only paint. I almost said caskets. Oh.
There we go.
Okay, Hazel. I was trying so hard not to say I only paint on caskets. I was trying so hard not to say that.
Are you just listening to yourself just for the delay?
No. If I could, I'd turn that down, but I can't. Because I know I missed something. Well, that thing is on. You're talking to the camera.
Yep. All right, let's do some orange. We're almost there. I'm gonna put some fins on it. We're getting there.
Why am I holding?
There's a YouTube channel that she feeds no, I guess there's a YouTube channel where someone feeds chipmunks by hand.
Every day?
Yeah, you should put that channel up so she can watch it.
I think I'd rather just. Okay. Okay. Now I have to watch it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Being
Oh,
sarcastic.
How?
So was I.
I just can't tell because you sound sincere and not sarcastic at all.
Okay, you can have a minute.
I'm okay.
All right, orange. Okay, some fluorescent, wicked fluorescent orange. Oh, now you're stuck.
Stuck where?
Gotta watch it though.
Where? What? No, it's not
Where
up,
do
is it?
I?
It will be.
No. I could have just asked Lulu for a picture. Not have to watch the camera.
That's okay. Oh yeah, that's highlight there.
Police car.
Yes. Look at that. That is freaking sweet. See that?
It's nice.
Want to see if Grandma wants to go fishing?
Today?
I don't. Can I be home alone?
No.
Yeah, you know. So hot. Are we just going to like the rock thing? The ditch or whatever?
The ditch.
Charles Memory.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If Grandma wants to go. If she doesn't, then we don't go. There we go. That is Choo Choo's Story is a channel that feeds chipmunks. So go to Choo Choo's Story.
I'm watching this right now.
Well, you can go back and forth.
She said we
Can
can.
I?
She said we can go like somewhere else than Charles Memory.
No,
Okay.
no. If we have to use the boat, I'm going. Crash out.
There we go.
Many voices in my head.
That is pretty badass right there. What, did I swear? Oh my god, I took that
I
out.
know.
What if I said, oh my gosh, this is a fucking badass lure.
Then we wanted to
No,
mourn
because
because
it's
we
not fair
have
then.
cousins. That's why.
Stop staring at us. I can't say
See, I can say that because my channel is not made for kids.
Yes, indeed.
No,
It is for me. Yes,
our
it is.
channel.
Don't ever say that again. I don't have orange hair. I have auburn hair. Get it right.
Well, you don't want to be a ginger?
No.
Well, you're a ginger.
Get into it. Our channel is also. No. Not kick them
All right.
kind of.
Bro, you said it for like you say that your YouTube thing is not for children. I have there's tons of 4-year-olds watching this, so
Probably also tons of.
Sierra is watching this. Oh no,
Oh no.
you're dead.
Take a little bit of red.
I have a question. Does pencils like actually have lead in it, or is that like?
No. They used to.
No, they have metal.
It's graphite.
Metal?
It's graphite.
What?
It's graphite. I like that.
Bro, I said thank you,
That is really awesome.
and he's like, yeah. I don't think he notices that it's me.
Okay.
Otherwise, he just probably left.
Now we just put some red down here. And the infamous red dot. Get the airbrush cleaned out. We'll add some black to the eye and sign it, put an eye on, and oh, we gotta do the fins.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, we gotta do the fins. Gotta do the fins. Forgot about that.
I can put these two side. Ow.
You can go to Rocky River.
Yeah.
Do we have to use a boat?
No.
Okay. Okay, I'll go.
Can I show them?
Yeah. Is it done?
Just need to go right
No, it needs to dry more.
there. Okay.
All right. We got a little bit of black. 3 people are watching, got 5 likes. Probably zero subscribers. All right. Okay, let's put some black in here. There we go. Not bad. Pretty good. Now it's time to do some fins. All right.
She says she wants to go to a Rocky River.
Okay.
That's small.
All right. I'm going to do some fins. So, got my fin template here. And this is what we're going to do. Okay. This is the hardest part of the whole build. The whole paint job is doing the fins. Yeah, I've had a great time doing this too, and we'll see you next time. That was just a okay. This was just a spur of the moment thing. They just decided to pop in and kind of be a good distraction.
Bye.
We'll see you on the next one. Let's see what are we gonna need for up there. Where does Grandma want to go to Medina Lake? You can get some more and try to catch some bluegills. If she wants to keep something.
What's this?
What is that? I don't know. I can't see it. Nothing. Nothing important. If we're not missing it, it's not important. All right. All right, so let's put some fins in. Have the grandkids doing some nice little distractions. And there. I think this way would be the best way to do it so you guys can see it.
I'm not gonna watch a kid die.
If kid dies?
Yeah. Piranha. Oh, so you're gonna go in there and watch? Okay, not. Did you say goodbye back?
I always do.
Say goodbye back. I'm just gonna walk off of there. Bye.
All right, let's get down to business. Let's get this done. All right. She's back. You are. So there's a movie called Poltergeist. And this little girl, when the spirit came back, she'd go, they're back. Or they're here. Ah, darn it. I don't like that, but I'll live with it. It'll be fine. I need a straight edge. This will work. Template for another where I may or may not make. I thought about doing one live. So we'll do it this way. Dropsies. Hate the dropsies. So just take your time. That's all you do. I'm not in any hurry to do this. Okay. There we go. You want to get that That takes roughly a half an hour for it to dry. So it might be dry by now. Uh-oh, Grandma's yelling about something. So did you have fun cooking?
Because I got to spend time with Grandma.
Yeah. I mean, you're not distracted by the phone either, see? All right, let's we're gonna be putting some epoxy on this in a little bit. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put that, I'm gonna put a few coats of that UV clear on here. Not this stuff, I'm gonna spray. So we got one more, I think one more color to do after this black. And that's white. Okay. There we go. Let's do this. Oh, we underestimated that one, didn't we? Sure did. We'll put a third. No, we're not. Let's leave it the way it is. All right, the big fin unveil.
It's awesome.
There we go. Okay. We're gonna put some white, and then we'll put some eyes on, and we'll call it. We'll take all the tape off, and then put some epoxy on. So let's get this cleaned out again. Make sure there's no black in it. Is it dry? It's still a little tacky. I just let it sit there for a little while. You're probably going to put one more coat on there anyways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Down to one lone person watching. Okay. One more.
Well, there's no two people watching.
Oh, there was one. Now there's two.
No, there's three.
Now there's three?
Yeah.
Cool. How many more can we get? Can we get like 4, 5, 6, maybe 20? Well, there's 4. Let's see if we can get 20 just for my granddaughter here. Since she's taken an interest in all of this. Let's see if we can get 20 people. We've been on this for an hour and 55 minutes. Oh, we lost people. Oh well.
How many?
3. We're down to 2. Good. Okay.
Oh, 4.
Oh, we're up to 4.
Mhm.
Sweet.
Oh, there's 2 left.
Oh, we're back down to 2.
Yeah, there's just
Oh well.
takes pretty long. Right?
You know what they say. It happens.
Oh, 3.
Okay, let's put the eyes on. So the reason I like
6.
putting the stripes first, and I put the gill over the stripes here because it adds a little bit of depth to it. So it makes it kind of look like it's kind of up above. Like this goes underneath the gill. See that? And then the fins, normally on a fish, are transparent. So I try to make the underneath the same color as the body. Sometimes I may do a little different. Let's get some eyes on. We need some glue. It's right here. And these eyes. I would have made eyes, but we're running short on time. When I do, so I'm thinking about doing an actual live stream of me making one of these from start to finish, which would have to be in a couple parts. There we go. Pretty sweet. Yeah, you gotta take your time, kind of show it off a little bit.
It's finished.
There we go. Now we just gotta put some epoxy on. And there's the lure. Well, we've been at this for over 2 hours.
Oh, just hit you.
Okay, so let's take this off. There's one. Now let's take that piece off.
2.
2. Take that off. And we're going to take all this off and then put another piece of tape over this so we don't scratch the Lexan. Just want to show you guys what this looks like. We already have it on there. Okay, good. I don't want it to be that far up. So there we go. Oh, we got to sign it. I didn't sign it. Shoot. Let's sign this. All that and didn't sign it.
We're supposed to say that you never say it.
All right, let's get that dried off. I don't want this paint to run. Okay. All right, guys, so there we go. Now we're just gonna put some tape on the bib again, and then we'll put some epoxy on and put this on rotisserie, 2 coats of epoxy, and we'll call it done. So let's go put our first coat on. We'll put it on rotisserie. I want a little bit of room to work with the epoxy on this lip. Awesome. Is it dry?
Mhm.
Cool. You can show them.
And
Yeah, go ahead. All right, let's put this on, let's go do some epoxy.
So this is the one I epoxied. Just need to put one more coat on it and then it's done.
Okay.
Oh, one's out.
You wanna bring that over here? Excellent. Okay.
Can I lift it up a bit?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's 1-to-1 mix. Seven point 8. 7.8. Okay. Let's stir this up. Stir it up really good. Boy, we've been on this for over 2 hours. Now let's let the people kind of see us mixing it. Get this all mixed up really good. And then the fun part, putting epoxy on. Oops. We're going to clean that airbrush too.
I'll clean it.
Okay, so one thing I like to do before I put the epoxy on sometimes is to put a little bit of heat on here, and that will help the epoxy spread on a lot easier. So let's do that. Okay. And here we go. Then start applying the epoxy. See how nice and easy that goes on? Okay. There we go. Looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Maybe I'll have to make another one of these. This color.
I got the other coat on the epoxy.
Mm-hmm. Hang on, let me finish this up. And this will require a second coat. Let me see if I can fill this up right here with the epoxy. There we go. All right. A little bit there. A little bit there. Good. Okay. All right. Well, I got 0 people watching now. Okay. So here's the lure with the epoxy on it. And I just want to thank everybody for watching. I am going to call it a day. We're going to put this on the rotisserie, put our second coat on when this is all dry, and we'll get out and use it and see how it works. See if it can't catch a fish or two. So again, just want to thank everyone for watching, and I will see you on the next one, or on one of my long videos, or on a short. So don't forget, if you liked all this, what you saw, don't forget to like it, share it, and most of all, subscribe. Okay? And also, I will have this available to the public as a long video in a few hours. So, all right, we'll see you later. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye. Okay. I just needed a thumbnail. That was my thumbnail.